Nola Jet here at Dick Russell's Famous Barbecue. Good stuff in here. Yeah.
Welcome to Nola Jet. Let the good times roll. In this episode of our barbecue travel vlog, we are on a travel search for a southern food tour of Alabama BBQ, best burger options, and steak in Lower Alabama. We will be visiting Dick Russell's Famous Barbecue, which is located in Mobile, Alabama at 5360 US 90. You are invited to eat with me some Alabama food as first we feast on BBQ Brisket, a huge steak, and a cheeseburger before enjoying our french fries, finished with a dessert of apple pie a la mode. Our restaurant review videos will be exploring some of the best southern restaurants. And this Southern Food Vlog will show you how we enjoy our Southern neighborhood restaurant experiences. Dick Russell's looks really interesting from the outside, but that's nothing compared to the inside. So let's go ahead and head on inside here and check this place out. Dick Russell's opened up back in 1954 and is open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And when you walk in, you see its total 1950s ambiance in here. And it's got such fantastic old school decorations in here. And it just creates such a wonderful environment that I really enjoy. There's literally fascinating things to look at in nearly every nook and cranny of this place. So make sure you take a little time to walk around and take it all in, as there's some really fascinating, wonderful things here, especially all of these World War II airplanes that are put throughout the ceiling area and walls of the restaurant. So I really love World War II airplanes, and it's a really great thing to see all these fantastic models. And it's a lot of fun trying to hunt them all down, and they also have these great wagon wheel chandeliers I like too. So as you look around this space, there are just so many interesting things throughout, and you might notice there's some animals in here as well. There's a grumpy bear guarding the front door, and I also bet that this little guy here has a huge fish story attached to him as well. So plenty of fun, interesting things, along with more wagon wheels at the top, and then even the entire world is over here. So we've got lots of fun things. And the grumpy bear looked like he needed a little cheering up, so I tried to give him a hug, see if that would help any. Unfortunately, he still was grumpy, so maybe he's just hungry and getting a little angry and wants more food. They've got lots of fun stuff throughout to look at. They even have a real bear that got skinned that's probably really grumpy about that. And then they have a very sad, unhappy mommy bear here with a little baby bear. And she's just very sad, so I don't know what's going on with that poor unhappy bear. Then they have some cool old school 1950s pictures like this train. They have more carvings. Here's a bird of some type, and just fantastic stuff all over. So let's check the menu out now. So we start off with family appetizers. There's Cajun style seafood gumbo served over a bed of steaming rice. There's a half pound of crab claws, fried dill pickles, batter dipped onion rings, seafood fare with shrimp platter, catfish platter, oyster and shrimp, a super seafood platter. There's a 9-ounce U.S. choice chopped steak. Then we have our sandwiches with barbecue chicken, barbecue pork, barbecue beef, hamburger to remember, old-fashioned hamburger, half pound with Dick Russell's own special flavor with cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, and mayo. We have Dick Russell side orders with french fries, barbecue beans, potato salad, fried cut okra, turnip greens, tossed salad, baked sweet potato, mashed potatoes, coleslaw, green beans, baked beans, and a half order of onion rings. Then we have our Dick Russell sampler, a generous sampling of Dick Russell's original recipes that includes barbecue pork shoulder, baby back ribs, barbecue beef, barbecue beans, coleslaw, oven fresh biscuits, or garlic bread. Then we have a super sampler with a generous portion of barbecue baby back ribs, barbecue chicken, barbecue pork shoulder, barbecue beef with barbecue baked beans and coleslaw, and oven fresh biscuits or garlic bread. And then our barbecue plates with a barbecue pork plate, or a large barbecue pork platter, a barbecue beef plate, or a large barbecue beef platter, a barbecue sausage plate, or the large platter. Then finest barbecue baby back ribs, a small order or a large order. Then chicken and chops, a big half chicken basted the famous Dick Russell's way. We have our famous pit cooked ribeye steaks. 10-ounce ribeye, a 14-ounce ribeye, a 16-ounce ribeye, an 18-ounce ribeye. Then we have our barbecue stuffed baked potato, chicken strip salad, then our specials for kids, house wines, choice of beer, beverages with soft drinks, and then homemade desserts with peach cobbler, old-fashioned apple pie, vanilla or chocolate ice cream, cheesecake with choice of topping, fudge brownie with ice cream and chocolate drizzle. So I had to try the BBQ Brisket to start out with, and it was absolutely average. I've had far worse and far better, and that's where we'll leave it. Just average. Now let's eat these biscuits now. These were really fantastic, delicious biscuits. They're piping hot, and the only thing else I think I could wish for would be a little jelly of some type, maybe. But I have all this butter here that's also going to kick it up a little and make it even more delicious. Oh, look at all of this. So we've got to dig in and get this prepared for the buttering up. There's nothing like a really excellent and very hot fresh biscuit and some good butter to put on it. Ooh, this is piping hot, and I can't wait to bite into it. It looks really nice. So it's hard to find a good biscuit. So this one looks like it's all fluffy and soft and delicious looking all around. So I think we're gonna have a good experience. Some biscuits get too crumbly, some are too hard, but let's test it out. This one is delicate, soft, fluffy, perfectly cooked. All right, this is a good biscuit. So they get high ratings for having a good biscuit. It is, strangely enough, really hard to find a nicely, perfectly cooked biscuit in many places these days. So kudos to Dick Russell's for a perfectly cooked biscuit. This is very nice, and you definitely should go for a biscuit when you visit this joint. All right, I got a huge ribeye steak with a sweet potato and some potato salad to sample. So let's dig into this monster. It's almost bigger than the plate. Okay, it's time to dive in, and I'm excited. This thing smells fantastic. It looks beautiful, and I'm really hungry. Everything looks really nice so far here, but the most important part is giving it a taste. So this is my first bite, and oh, it's nice and juicy. There's lots of great flavors here, and I'm really enjoying it. There's no dryness at all. It is just so full of juicy, delicious meat flavors with each bite. So they have cooked this perfectly. This is exactly the way I love my steak. So this is certainly a pleasurable, wonderful experience, and they've done an outstanding job here with the meat. Look at this beautiful thing. It's just full of juice and flavor. Oh, yes. So there's a nice contrast with the exterior crust of the steak that has a specific flavor, contrasted with the interior juicy flavor that combines to make for a really great combo. And I'm really having a fantastic eating experience with this. So they definitely know how to cook a good steak here, without a doubt. And this is definitely a better choice in my theory of the world than the barbecue brisket. So often, if a barbecue brisket is really great, I might sometimes prefer it to a steak. But the steak here is far better than their barbecue brisket, I would have to say. Ooh, look at this. Look at all the juice in this plate, and look at all the juice coming out of this piece of meat. It is just so full of amazing moisture and flavor coming out of there. Here's the last bite. I'm gonna be kind of sad because I've enjoyed this so much. Oh, I'd say this steak's definitely a winner. Now let's try this sweet potato. So this is a little bit on the smaller side sweet potato, but I definitely have been served smaller ones. But this one's maybe more on the medium side, we'll say, in the overall spectrum of the world. So it's a perfectly cooked sweet potato. It's easy to mash up. I just wish I had a little butter to go with it. Other than that, all the flavors are good and everything is cooked perfectly with this. So this is a good side item to get. I do love my sweet potatoes. I always feel better when I eat them. They're chock full of vitamins. Okay, now let's try this potato salad. So let's see. It looks like it's got a lot of mayonnaise in here, but okay, so it's decent, good potato salad. Now it's time for dessert. Apple pie a la mode. Oh yes. So let's dig into this and get a little bite here of the apple pie. It looks like there's a good amount of apples in there. It's got good flavors, so that is a very nice apple pie. And now let's get a little combo with the ice cream to get the full a la mode effect. I'd say overall, compared to many other places I've had this is about a medium serving of apple pie a la mode, but it is good. Next up, we're eating the cheeseburger, and it is definitely a nice sized cheeseburger. And the french fries are more British chip style, so I like that. Let's dig in here. It smells great and looks great, and it's very nice looking here. So let's give it a little sample bite and see how it holds together. So far, structural integrity seems to be holding together quite nicely. Burger is cooked all the way through. The meat is holding together even though it's larger than the bun so far it appears. So it looks like we're going to have more meat than bun, and I'm a big fan of that. I'm having a little bit of the lettuce starting to slip out. Usually when you have big pieces of lettuce like that, they do like to slip out. The cheese isn't gluing it together that well for whatever reason. Usually the chopped lettuce seems to stick better. So we'll just have a little structural integrity issue with lettuce. Other than that, we're doing very well, and the bun is holding up excellently. The meat and the cheese are going together very well to hold everything together. Every bite is full of good flavors. I definitely would say this is a very flavorful, juicy burger. It's very nice. I have to say it is enjoyable to eat, so I'm having a good time with this burger. It's not the prettiest burger I've ever seen, but it definitely has lots of good flavors, and it's got that old school vibe to it that kicks it up even though it's not all fancy. So every bite has been full of good flavor. I've enjoyed the taste overall, and this has certainly been an easy eating, enjoyable cheeseburger. So I would say this is a winner. So they definitely have a great cheeseburger here. And it's really filling, as it's quite a generous size. So even if you're really hungry, this would make a good lunch or supper. And it's quite a nice meal overall. So now I've just destroyed the burger. Now I gotta sample these huge fries or chips. Alright, they look nice, and let's give it a sample and see how they are. Sometimes these can be a little not so good in the middle, but okay, everything is cooked perfectly, good flavors, and we've got one french fry left. Let's take it down. And just like I've destroyed this burger and fries, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you thought about all my experiences and meals at Dick Russell's BBQ. And while you're down there, check out the link to my Patreon account because, hey, I work for tips and I appreciate any help with that. So the total of my burger was $13.97 before tip. So you take your bill up to the front counter to pay here. So you sometimes have to wait a little bit of a line. And when you get up to the counter, you pay, but you've got plenty of interesting stuff to look at while you wait, of course. So as you're waiting to get up there, you might find more stuff to buy, but in the end, you'll have a good time regardless. Thanks so much to everybody at Dick Russell's BBQ for multiple fantastic meals, and thanks so much to all of you out there for tuning into the Diligent channel, especially to my Patreons. And if you could just remember to share this video with any of your friends or contacts that would enjoy it, I really would appreciate it. And tune in next time for more good food, good times, and good people.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you would just click on the little circle here with a picture of my head in there and subscribe to the Diligent channel, it would really help me a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you.